In today's video, we're going to play with some ways you can make dragonfly art on your Gelli Plate. I've got a few ideas for you, so let's get to printing and see what we can create. I've got a lot of things here. I've got dragonflies that I cut out of Tyvek. I've got these spiral shapes that I cut out of a sponge that I got in a mud mask. I never used the mud mask, but now I'm using the sponges. I've got some leaf shapes from my yard, and I've got these flowers. These are only good for a print or two, and then they start sticking to the plate. I've got my trusty trivet here with the honeycomb shape, which is just so magical. I've used it and used it. And I've got my 8x10 gel press plate here, my 4-inch brayer, which is already loaded up with paint. And I'm going to be printing on a combination of old architectural renderings and regular 8.5 by 11 copy paper today. I'm thinking we can apply this to a panel and have a nice piece of artwork. I already worked up one, but you know, I think I can do better. That would be sweet and have a little message in there such as transform. I've got a few base prints already, but let's work some up so you know that you can do it. If I fail to mention the color, I will put it in the information section below, so never fear, you will have access to that. Starting with titanium white, Indian yellow hue. Let's get really crazy bright. We'll do some pyrrole red here, and some, we'll mix red and green, which we know we're not supposed to do, but hey. Green gold there. And let's sprayer that out and see what we get. We'll just get a just base print starting out. Base print. Who needs a shredder, right? We can just use our old paper on the Gelli Plate. Oops. Let's peel it this way so you can see. There we go. That's a good start. All right, so we'll get a minimal pattern on here. I'm finding that too much pattern is distracting for the dragonflies. So you want a minimal pattern, and we'll just start with some leaves and the trivet. Okay, we can actually just press this in here and pick it up, and it'll leave an impression. All right, now this is sticking up kind of far, so I have to be careful when I press that down. To keep it in somewhat of a fan star shape, I have to leave the stem on there. If you cut it down too far, it just does this, which is fun, but it's not what I was looking for, so. All right, let's see what we got. Oh my gosh, it's almost too pretty to use. All right, so now let's pick this up. We'll have a little ghosty. This will be even calmer. Let's put some yellow on there. Let's get some orange on there. Some titanium white, and yes, herring pink. So quinacridone magenta. All right, so oh my gosh, that's just so pretty. Oh my goodness. All right, so let's get some dragonflies on here, shall we? Let's start with this one. Let's go over it with a nice dark. Let's do phthalo blue, some phthalo turquoise, a little bit of sap green, little Van Dyke brown, And of course you don't need this many colors, but you know, a little bit. Well, I'm spoiled for one thing, that I've got all these, something on the plate there. And I just love color. I just love, love, love color. All right, so this is a nice contrast, so you'll really see your dragonflies. And we'll print on here. So I'm gonna lay them out. I've got them cut in different sizes. Let's go up like this. And with several, you can have the versatility of changing how you lay them on the plate. That might be enough, and we can just do a sweet little spiral up here. All right, so let's see what we got here. And then, like I said, you can use this for an art piece or collage paper. Not sure we're gonna get all the way down into that spiral. Let's see if we got it. Oh, we did, all right. All right, so there you go. A couple dragonflies and a nice spiral. Beautiful. All right, now we'll take this off. Let's see if we got a little ghosty there. We could put down some quinacridone nickel azo gold, a little bit of green gold, a little bit of white, and possibly get a nice ghost print here. The rice paper is so great for the ghost prints, and it's a little hard to get on the panel. This is getting sticky. Oh, I knew it had some more paint on there. You can tell. And when it's sticky, it'll just pull the paint right off your plate instead of rollering it out. So obviously that's not optimal. All right, so let's see what we get here. That's quite a bit of paint on there. We'll see what happens. Might be time to pick up the paint around the edges. Interesting. Like this one, which I made while you weren't watching. So let's try to do one like that. All right, and I see quite a bit of paint around the edge of my plate here. The packing tape will pick up paint around the edge of your plate really nicely. It won't damage your plate, but don't leave it on there. You know, like don't leave the tape on there. Just pull it right off, and there goes the paint. That's so handy. And let's do a nice sort of purpley, pinky purple. Okay. Okay. All right, so let's do this one. Now let's lay it out a little bit differently. Let's have it going up like this. We'll add one here. Might be a little close. And then where's my third one? I can't see it. There it is. Okay, and we'll do it on this base. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, nice. Oh, that's fun. Okay. So I kept working after the camera was off, as I often do, and I made probably my favorite print of the day. So I'm gonna see if I can't recreate this for you. Let's get started. I'm gonna try and remember green gold, nickel azo gold, a little bit of white. And I used a new stencil from joggles.com from Elizabeth St. Hilaire's Klimt inspired collection. And I will put that on here. Now, what I'm gonna do next is to pull this paint up a little bit, and we'll use this for a different purpose, this paper right here. All right, and then I'm gonna put paint over the top of this. Now, this is not something you can do too many times without needing to clean your stencil, which I admittedly am not good at. I usually end up needing to kind of soak them in alcohol and clean them off that way because they get pretty gummed up and thick after a while, and that is not optimal. Now I'm going to peel up the stencil, and we have a print here that we can pull. I'm going to use regular copy paper, so I'm trying to duplicate this. Okay, so I'll show you what I did here. I need my catalyst wedge, and so I used 4 colors on here to fill in the white spaces. Green gold, vivid red orange, cyan, a little more, and the permanent violet, dark. These are all fluid acrylic, golden fluid acrylics. All right, and you're going to use your catalyst wedge to just draw that paint around so that you have paint in the previously white spaces. Oops, I didn't mean to get that blue over there. I'm cleaning it off in between because if the paint's mixed together, you will obviously get a less desirable result. Oh, look at that. Oh, I hate to lose that. Okay, there we go. I need to clean this and just get fresh violet. Just straight up permanent violet to go over that. I guess that's all we need, really. Can use that on, can use the rest of it on here. Oh my gosh, I just love that. That is one of my favorite things to do. All right. Getting distracted. Okay, so back to this. This is what we have now, and we'll go back here, grab our Gelli plate. All right, so to duplicate this, I think I have to flip it. I know I do, and I use my special concoction here, which is actually more of a Liquitex gesso mixed with a little bit of quinacridone nickel azo gold and a little bit of cadmium yellow to make it a creamy color. And I'm going to add a little bit of green gold there. And we'll brayer this out. Looks like I have a little nickel azo gold that needs to come in here also. And to get this, I need to do it backwards. So it's going to be like this. And gosh, guys, I don't know. Like this. And we'll throw the spiral in there. Like this. All right, ready? We got to choose our favorite parts of this. Oh my goodness, that's hard. Okay, I'm just going to do this. And then get a good pressure on there. The spiral's a little bit more tricky because it's got a little volume to it. I mean, thickness. The Tyvek's perfect because it's just paper thin and it holds up print after print. All right. Okay, there we have it. I can see a little white space in here, but I already know what I need to do to have that resolved. And once again, this is Vicki Reed with Paint by Heart. Thanks for watching. Bye.